thing down the brown jacket. Lacey, come here. Ring him. Go, get him. It's in brown jacket.
Hello? Hello, Jen. Hello? Hello, Jen.
David?
Protection forces, mate. We'll step outside.
Let's step outside now.
I'll child protection forces. Do you want help? Okay, I'm saying that you're on section 24A, police criminal evidence act. Okay, like you come here today to arrange and facilitate a meet with a minor, sexual communication with a child. Okay, I'll take you outside and do some people to talk to.
Let's take him outside.
Why you come here today, is it? Sorry?
Get him in that corner.
Have you? Alright, good, is it? Other people can talk to you, right?
David, what are you doing here today? A girl. Girl called. Okay, what for? And what else was you going to do with Jess? Can you turn your phone off, please? Do you know who that is ringing you? Hmm? That's her, isn't it, ringing you? Guys, get rid of that guy, please. Don't move. Okay, so where was you going to take her? To do what? To do what? But you've also incited her to talk sexually, haven't you? And you've been coaching her on how to have sex recently.
What have you got in your car? What's in the bag? And Ted Baker swimsuit? Ted Baker swimsuit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you bring the Durex play with you as well?
Yes, I did.
You did?
You're a very
Okay.
intelligent man. Why have you done this?
Yeah.
David, what do you do for a living?
I'm retired.
But you're not retired, are you? Because you're a solicitor.
I used to be, I'm retired.
Have you
So
booked
what-
2 hotel rooms for the decoy? Have you booked 2 hotel rooms for the decoy?
Didn't get a lot for
Did you book 2 hotel rooms for the decoy?
For the young girl that you've been talking to.
Can I just say, you've been talking to me, and you are disgusting. You've got a very wealthy family. You're a very wealthy man. Why have you done this?
You've got 5 daughters, one of which is pregnant.
Yes. Well, she's not pregnant anymore. She's had
Have you done this before? Are you talking to any other people that's under the age of 16?
as far as I'm aware.
Well, I know that's
Not as
true.
far as you're aware. So does that mean that you are talking to young girls?
Well, on this website, there's other people on the website.
How many are you talking?
I mean, it's just a website that generally speaks to different people. It's an adult website.
It might well be an adult website, but she told you several times that she was only 14. Do you want to take the chat? She told you several times that she's only 14, didn't she? She did.
What was you going to do at the hotel? What about the bath? Tell me about the bath.
It's not there anyway. So,
No, what was you going to do in the bath?
Can you speak up a little bit, because we can't hear you?
Yeah, well, I obviously know, but other people don't know.
okay.
So what was you going to do in the bath?
Bathe.
I'll tell you what you was going to do in the bath. You have brought patterns off of the internet to shave patterns into what she calls her flower, haven't you?
Very.
I haven't bought anything like that.
You haven't bought it, but you was intending to buy it then.
No.
So
Did you buy the
so
phone that you
can-
said you was going to get?
Right, everything we've got here is evidence of what you've said.
fair enough.
Right,
Haven't
so
bought
don't
it.
deny anything. I know exactly what you've said, and you've said that you were going to shave a pattern into her flower.
Do you know what?
You haven't. Do you want to get the... chat out.
I s-
Get the chat out.
Well, if you want to ask me a question, perhaps you let me answer it. We talked about it.
Can you speak up? It's for your
This is
protection.
your voice.
Give it a check. It sounded like me.
So that is you. You can confirm that is you.
Yeah, I think that was the message.
Why'd you do it? Can I tell you something? I've had sleepless nights over you.
Sorry?
I've had sleepless nights over you. Right? Because you could have done this to a real child. Right? And why'd you do it? Why?
I suppose it's frustration.
Do you find children sexually threatening?
Finish. Frustration. Why are you frustrated?
I suppose I'm getting on. I'm in a marriage that doesn't have sexual activity. It's,
Okay, but
I
that doesn't
talk
warrant
to
you
people
talking
on
to a
this.
14-year-old child, does it? You're a solicitor.
No,
What
that was-
sort of
it was
law
wrong.
did you study?
It was wrong. I was corporate.
Corporate law. But you obviously know about criminal law, right?
Obviously, I have an understanding of laws like anybody else.
So you already know that it's illegal for you to be talking to underage girls online. So you also know that it is illegal for you to incite the child to engage in sexual activity.
I do.
You do?
Yes.
And you also know that you turning up here today to book a child into a hotel room is also illegal. How did you get away with doing that? What have you told the hotel? Because you've booked her in for a massage at 12:30. So and what was she going to tell them when you turned up with a young child?
What size swimsuits did you buy me?
12, 14.
Why? Why? You've ruined your life. You have ruined your life. You have ruined your family's life. Why?
Obviously, all for the wrong reason.
Yeah, but you're not silly.
No.
I cannot believe a solicitor has turned up to a train station today to meet a 14-year-old child. A child that you was going to shave patterns into her flower. You was going to take her virginity, use Durex play on her, put her in a bikini. What about her parents? What about her parents?
You weren't bothered about parents. You weren't bothered
You know,
about
Well-
parents.
I wouldn't say I wasn't bothered. She was saying that she.
I had a bad time at home, yeah, I know what I said.
Yeah, exactly. So you picked on a vulnerable child, somebody that hasn't got a good relationship with her family at home.
Anybody
She was an
else-
easy target for you, wasn't she?
Anybody else would have said like being childline or speak to a teacher. You bought me lubricants.
Somebody make the call.
You say you bought condoms, you bought lubricants, you've got the swimsuits in the bag.
Yeah.
You're in trouble. You're in a lot of trouble.
I understand.
What do you
don't
think-
even look sorry.
What do you think you should get? When you're prosecuted, because you will be prosecuted because you've confessed to everything, what do you think you should get? And as a solicitor, you already know that anything that you do say can be used against you and vice versa. So does that mean that you're not going to say anything because you know what the law is, right up until you go to court?
Why do you suggest that? When it's being said? He's not gonna
Because
say
you and I both know that most solicitors in a police station will tell the defendant to go no comment. And the reason for doing that is in hope that evidence is not strong enough, so the case is dropped. True?
Well, yes, I mean, in criminal cases, I don't work.
So as a solicitor, are you going to admit everything when they interview you, or are you going to take this poor lady to trial?
You put me for enough.
I'm not going to deny anything as I haven't done on your take.
Okay?
I just don't understand why.
You've got a lovely home.
Nor do I.
Have you done this before? Please don't tell me I'm with those, because you was... Do you know what? It was a point with you where I wasn't sure if you was lonely or if you was just looking for a friend. And then once you popped, you was like a pack of Pringles. As soon as you went, you did not stop.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it was at the beginning.
And I thought you was lonely. I thought you was a very lonely man, and obviously you're getting on in life, and I thought you was just had a lot of spare time and you was lonely. But then, this week, You've gone from asking what I've had for dinner to buying me sexual Durex play and swimming costumes. You've actually gone to a supermarket or a well-branded shop and bought me very expensive swimsuits. Now, you also said that you was going to buy me some underwear. Did you actually do that? Because you asked me what size is.
Yeah, that was different size.
But do you know what you've put me through? I've got a child, the age of what I said I was. I have cried. I have smashed my phone up. Because you frustrate me, because I don't understand why.
Yeah, but are you sorry?
You don't look sorry.
Talk me through this morning when you was planning on coming here. What was you planning on doing? So what was your thought process? Did you just think, okay, I like this girl, I'm just going to go and meet her? Surely you must have had some sort of a sorry person, someone that knows it's wrong because he's worked in law would know that this is wrong. Surely you had some sort of conscience this morning. What was your thought process? Was it just I'm going to go and meet a child and have sex with her?
I tried to say yes to that, and my thought process was, as I was going to get to the hotel, and we were going to go to the hotel. And,
You booked another hotel, didn't you? As well, for March. So you was going to break her virginity today, take that away from her, traumatise her, and then do it again, all over again in March. And what happened? What would happen? Because this vulnerable young girl who's got no family life, no one that really feels like, you know, that they love her. What would happen if you groomed her so badly that she fell in love with you? What would you have done then? Convinced her that she was in a relationship with you and that you could happily walk around for the next, I don't know, 5-6 years, and then move on to the next young child because she's grown up and turned into a woman? Well, I'm asking you. It's a question. I'm asking you.
You're telling me. You just read
It's
out
no good you being shirty with me. I'm not here to meet a 14-year-old child.
But why don't you just ask a straightforward question?
I am asking you a straight. What would you do? What would you do? What would you have done if she'd fallen in love with you? Is my question.
I'm absolutely gutted I'm not going to that hotel.
I don't know.
It's the most beautiful hotel
You don't
I've
know.
ever seen.
Sorry? I don't know.
It's the most beautiful hotel I've ever seen. And it costs money to go there.
When your children were that age
Yes.
and they stayed out all night, would you check up on where they're going?
Not just that.
You would.
The
So,
only place to take them is with friends.
okay.
School friends.
So imagine this scenario. Your 14-year-old daughter is staying out for the night. She's rung up to check where she's staying and finds out she's not there. Goes into panic mode.
Just have a decoy on him.
Oh, you've got 2 decoys on you. You've been talking to 2 children. How old's the other decoy? You have. This is being streamed live to 1.3 thousand people. It's for your safety and for mine. So don't keep shrugging your shoulders and smirking at me and raising your eyebrows. I didn't come here to meet a 14-year-old
I'm
child.
not smirking either, so don't try and put things on
Don't
me.
you dare roll your eyes at me. There's a name for people like you. What is it? What do you think you are?
Up until right now, I thought I was a kind individual, but obviously, yes, I'm acting as the word for it is beautiful.
The word for it is paedophile. Do you accept the fact that you're a paedophile?
No, actually,
Do you think you can be rehabilitated?
I don't think I need to be rehabilitated.
You don't think you need to be? You've turned up to meet a 14-year-old child, take her to a hotel, shave her down below parts, get her a massage, and you was going to teach her how to have sex today as well. But you don't think you need to be rehabilitated? Do you have an interest in children?
No, not really. This is, you know,
12-year-old and a 14-year-old decoy.
A 12-year-old little girl. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, can someone take the camera? Adam, do you want to ask him some more questions? I need to...
Why have you come here today? Why have you come here today?
I thought you'd been like that.
Huh?
Why are you being so arrogant, bruv?
12-year-old.
You are. Do you realise I was
Have you been stung before, they're asking?
But
Have you been stung before? Have you been caught like this before?
no, this is all
Can you talk louder because I can't hear you?
This is all recent stuff because I've logged on to this website. And,
A 12-year-old is a pre-teen. That's the worst charge for you. She hasn't even fully developed. What is your answer for that? If you haven't got an interest in children, why a 12-year-old? And don't tell me you didn't know she was 12, because our decoys repeat themselves time and time again. Did you speak to this 12-year-old?
I may have chatted to her.
You may have. No, straight answer, yes or no. Did you speak to the 12-year-old?
I may have spoken to her.
Right,
On
there's,
tags.
you go and
Have you been inciting her to engage in sexual activity?
Not to my recollection.
Not to your recollection. It's funny how you've got amnesia all of a sudden, because earlier on you can remember talking to a 14-year-old that and the content of that conversation, but conveniently now it's a 12-year-old, because you and I both know that it's a worse sentence because you're a solicitor. I'll repeat it again, he's a solicitor. You are not going to confess this because you know it's a worse charge. Good luck to you. I hope you do
Mate,
go
you're
not
managing
no
to
comment
write
today,
everything.
because I'm going to face you in court. I really
you're
hope
writing
you
all
do
of this
first.
yourself. No,
I don't need to write it. I've done it time and time again. I've seen people like you time and time again. Guys, between us, how many stings?
how would you feel if this was your child? Pardon? Can you speak up, because I can't hear you. How would you feel if this was one of your daughters? Right, I'm going to ask you, how many people are you talking to online that you know are under 16?
We've got another one here as well.
You must know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That many?
I'm talking to different people on that website.
Right, who are you talking to about a Hoover? You said to me, after Christmas, did you have I bet you're glad you got your new Hoover for Christmas. So I knew you were talking to other people. This is being streamed to Facebook. There's all the hunters are watching this, and all the other decoys, and people are going to come forward, David. You know, as a solicitor, to make this easy for yourself. So how many people under the age of 16 are you talking to?
Do you realise that one of those could be a real child? Do you know what sort of damage it does to somebody as innocent as Jess, who hasn't got a clue about sex, hasn't got a clue about shaving? Do you realise what sort of damage that does? You must do as a solicitor.
I can imagine.
Here comes your taxi. Have you got anything to say before you're arrested?
Chat, step away from a little bit, please.
Camera down.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
No, not at all. Yeah, I am. Yeah,
that group there.
I am.
Do you want to talk to my colleague for 2 minutes?
Yeah. He's confessed to inciting to meet a child, by the way.
I've just got here, and I'm going to
That's one arrogant arsehole.
Another arsehole. He's just made a full confession on camera, by the way. Okay, guys, so the police are talking to the decoy. Another officer is talking to the gentleman himself. Thanks, Soph. Thanks to everybody. This one was quite a shock. He was very difficult. He was very smart, obviously, being a solicitor. Lacey worked very hard. Me, Olivia and Lacey spent like 3 hours on the phone last week trying to find out exactly what he wanted from this 14-year-old child. Eventually, when he did start inciting her to engage in sexual activity, he just wouldn't stop. It was constant. He has brought her a bikini, he has brought her Durex Play, and his intention today was to go and get her a massage. He booked it in for 12:30 at a very, very expensive hotel. And then he was going to take her back to the room, put her in the bath, shave her. Thanks, Liv. It's you as well, you know, you worked as well. Yeah, shave her, and then he said to her that he was going to, you know, take everything slowly, and anything she didn't want to do, he wouldn't do. But on the other hand, he was, you know, telling her what to do with herself, with her fingers. I'm sure you can imagine. Yeah, that copper is you know, I'm going to give the police a bit of credit. He's just got here. He doesn't know what the situation is. Yeah, we did think about that, Ali Naylor, about going to the hotel, but I don't think they're going to allow us. But the point is, what did he tell the hotel? Yeah, he brought the lube, Olivia, he brought lube, the Durex play. Thank you, Predator Catchers UK. So today's been really interesting, hasn't it? We've got a lot of big ones today. Daddy's been caught, finally. He was just horrific. Well done to Jay Hunt, you absolute legend for cracking that one. Absolute legend. Thank you to Julie, who's helped me out here as well. Thanks to the new security that's come along today. Thank you to all my decoys. We've had a bit of a rough run lately, haven't we? Thank you, protecting our young. I'm going to try and leave it rolling if I can until he's arrested. Luca. I know, we did get a confession out of a solicitor live on Facebook. I cannot believe that. I really thought he was going to not say a word, but clearly he's not as smart as he thinks he is. Lacey really had a hard time with this one. It's affected her quite badly. Lacey's with the police, Liv, so I'll tell her in a minute. Thanks, David. I've seen that you've got you've still sent me a message. Thanks, Jamie. Yeah, it was really scary. Well, what I don't understand is what he thought that the child's parents would have done. Like, surely a child's parents would check up that she's going out for the night. And then can you imagine the horror of waking up the next morning and not knowing where your child is? Like, even though she stated that she's had a hard life and that, she doesn't really get on with her parents, her mum works a lot. Like, she still cares about her. Yeah, Gavin, he did think he could manipulate her. And the 12-year-old, so I had to walk away. I can't. I'm trying to change myself on these live things, and I can't. When it's a shock like that, I need to, compose myself temporarily. Can I have a light, please?
His birthday's on the 1st of April.
In his car is the gifts that he bought the decoy. Yeah, usual. If anyone knows the family, stay away. The family are very credible people, to be fair. They're very, very nice people by the looks of it. It's not their fault. He does have 5 daughters. He does have a grandchild at the moment as well, just been born. Yeah. Shocking, absolutely shocking. And also this is proof as well, because we have quite a lot of people say, oh, you never get anyone from nice areas. It's got nothing to do with your background and whether you have an interest on children or not. Nothing, absolutely nothing. And this proves it today. He lives in a very nice house, like the road's full of swimming pools. It's that nice. Yeah, he's still going to be charged, especially for the 12-year-old. Yeah, I feel sorry for the family as well, but we got to do what we got to do because the police can't facilitate it properly. Sorry about the floor shots. I'll bring the camera up as soon as I can. The other decoy was 12, not 11. Yeah, he was a smug thing, wasn't he? Keep raising his eyebrows like I'm the one in the wrong. Oh, so there was an 11-year-old decoy too. Thank you, Sarah Jane. Lacey, there's a 11-year-old as well. 11-year-old. Yeah, and a 12. I've got to do the MG11 for you as well.
Yeah. I think it's the first time I've turned up to a job like this and you've got all the paper already. Or a group of
I've got to fill out the MG11 before
There
you
is some
go.
more chat from when we sorted it off.
There's 4 decoys in total. There's this lady, 11-year-old, and another decoy's got 2 children, a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old. We've got
take it. Would you rather a police officer came here to meet you, or would you rather meet him at the Hemel police station?
what we normally do is we give the MG11, then someone will do a telephone interview. That's normally how it works.
Okay.
Oh no, hang on.
Oh Jesus, there's a bit of drama going on as well. I can't put the camera up because the team's in front of him. Yeah, a bit of action for you guys. Oh, who's going to get nicked?
It's all kicking off here.
Oh, look, some guys just stood in the way. Your mate might need a hand. So we do have our uses. Massive thank you to James, who was out working till what time last night? 4 o'clock this morning. And he's come out to happen. It could only happen to me, couldn't it? It had to be a bit of drama. Oh!
Side through God.
There's a drunk man playing a hot.
Wow.
He's trying to steal a wallet or something.
Yeah, baby. I don't know what's going on. No, that's not part of the sting. No, I just thought I'll show you a bit, keep you entertained. Fuck's sake. No, I don't know what's going on there. Good job we called the police here, ain't it? That could have been dangerous. I thought he was going to smack him. Jan Carter, I don't know, something to do with him stealing bank cards, wasn't it?
I don't know, coffee or bank cards or something.
Yeah, he's come here and stole someone's bank card. Well, the police have got 2 lots of evidence now. They've got evidence of what's just happened with those 2 guys and a confession from a predator. Oh, I nearly said it then. Oh, it nearly come out my mouth. So, what does everyone think about Daddy being caught? Did everybody watch it? The sting has finished. I'm just waiting for his shiny little handcuffs to be put on. I'll get him being arrested for you. And then we're off. Oh, a massive thank you to Shadow Hunters for Angel Decoy, who just willingly hands her husband out to everybody. Yeah, he's come along. Thanks, JJ. Daddy was vile. He was disgusting. One of our decoys had him, and we could not find him for love nor money. And it was really, really distressing her in the end. So we handed him over to the police. Jamie's kicked off, did it? What, Jamie Hunter? I've got to watch that later. Yeah, you're safe. Massive thank you to Adam Hunter, who came out today for security as well. No, it's not me. I think it's in her fag box. So today's one was David Bond, 47. He's a solicitor. He's taken a year's sabbatical. I can't get around there at the minute because they've got him stashed in the corner. I don't want to get my phone confiscated. We've got another police car turning up, so no doubt he's about to be arrested. Is it yours? It's in your fag box. Right, here comes the other unit, so he's about to be took, so make sure you stay out of the way of the camera. James, I can't see round you, mate.
Sorry, just took portions.
Look, I'm 5'4", and how tall are you?
7 foot.
Nearly 7 foot. This guy is
7 foot.
7 foot. This guy is. He's absolutely huge. Lovely guy. It was Jay Hunt's team. Sorry, I can't remember what the bloody name is. What's Jay Hunt's new team called? Jay Hunt's new team. Oh, Defending the Innocent. No, I thought he was 6'5". He's not. He's 7 foot. Oh, okay. So the police have turned up for the other guy.
Right, okay, so can I just, if we just shepherd you guys over here?
Can you do it all separately, please? Because none of us know our real identities.
You don't know each
No.
other, okay, that's fine.
Sorry, we're all here. Right, who are you? Sorry.
Beautiful hunters.
Right. We are Team Impact. We've come here today to meet David Bond. He arranged to meet a 14-year-old child.
Right,
He's incited sexual activity. He's
I know
confessed.
all that. Has my colleague spoken to you? Has
Yes.
anyone spoken to you?
We've all been spoken to.
Right,
Yes.
okay. What have they told you to do?
We're giving you an MG11 and they're going to come call us later. Yeah.
1 minute.
We've got the MG11, by the way. I'm just using that. Have you got the paperwork?
No, colleague over
Have you got the paperwork? Huh? Oh no, it's alright. Dino's got it. Dino's got it. Because that's your exhibit there.
So the mail turned up at the train station today.
An MG11 is a pre-prepared statement that we do. Something else happened as well, that's why you've all been called. I don't know. Right, he's being arrested, they're not handcuffing him.
Dignity walk into the car. He's the Black Jay. David?
Doesn't deserve any dignity. Here we go, guys. He's been arrested. They're not handcuffing him because he's a solicitor, quite clearly. There we go. David Bond, 47 from Hemel Hempstead. Full confession. Right, guys, I'm going. All right, because now's the time that we all have to run before we get told to go police station. Bye.